And we are live. As we get started, and I really like to say this at the beginning of all my lives, if you're seeing this right now, the odds of you actually just happening upon this like that, it's probably pretty slim. So please double check and make sure I'm actually live. It happens all the time to folks that they'll ask questions and make comments and stuff, and it's the live's over. So just double check before you ask. And well, we don't have anybody right now, so I'm just light this incense. But when we get some folks in, we'll pull some tarot cards. There's a viewer. It's a viewer like you that makes this broadcast possible. Thank you so much for joining us. What we're going to do tonight is some live tarot card reading. And if you have questions, another person has joined us. Thank you so much. I hope everybody's having an amazing day. My admin, Joel, is with me tonight, so he'll be posting questions. So if you have a question, go ahead and shoot to me. And because I am mostly blind, I'll just be taking the questions at post. So if you're commenting and stuff like that and I don't acknowledge it, don't worry about it. I absolutely see you. And thank you. And you guys are the best. But if you have questions, please ask them. That's what I'm here to do tonight. And when I get a question, we'll get going. Thank you, folks, for joining us. If you have a question, past, present, future, how they feel about you, we can do it. We got it. Thank you, everybody, for joining me again. Terrific. Last one. Somebody be brave. Step up. Do it. It can be a stupid question. Hope everybody's doing amazing. Stephanie, can you please pick a card for me? Absolutely. Like that. Where'd you go? Justice. Justice. The camera's over here. I'm not paying attention. Stephanie, justice. I don't sense a legal matter for you per se, so that would mean it's karmatic justice. Something's happened to you of late. You've had like a bad turn of luck or something went against you. You probably know what this is better than me. I'm sorry, it's just a vibe. But when I pull justice for such a thing, that means that fate's about to turn for you. You're about to get a karmatic shift, like something good's going to happen to you for the bad. It's not, I'm not picking up a legal matter for this. This is a life thing that you went through a downward turn and that's going to turn into an upward turn for you. So it's really good card. Thank you so much. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. Shelby, can I ask if my dad's crossed? He's past June 15th. He probably has, sweetie. It's real hard for me to channel a specific spirit. I'll ask the cards. But as someone who is a medium and spirits, most spirits, when they pass, they go to that much better place. They're just gone. Usually a spirit has to be tethered or have something that makes them stay. For the card that I pulled is the Page of Pentacles. This is a good card. It represents growth and a new thing. So in the context of your question, the tarot is absolutely confirming what I already know. He's gone on to that next level. Yeah. Hey, Pam. Pam is one of my oldest and dearest friends. Read for my children, please, on OG. I'm not even going to try. But for your children, split I have is the Hermit. Children need to go through a period of self-reflection, and this is not something you should impose on them. This is something that they'll just do. And that period of self-reflection, so like if one of your kids gets quiet or seems withdrawn or morose, it's okay. That's part of where they need to be. They need to kind of go within so that they can be the best version of themselves. That's not the best way to put that, but you get what I mean. So look at that as just if your child becomes withdrawn, right? Not like horribly so, but a little bit. Look at it as just a thing that they're going through. Just kind of let them do it. Just kind of let them brood a little bit, if that makes sense. And they'll be fine. Thank you, everybody, for joining. So that's a good question, Shelby. And again, the way that I'm going to do a biblical thing. They asked Jesus what heaven was like, and they used like whose brother's wife was it and stuff like that. You guys might know that story. I'm not going to go into it. That's on this channel. But he basically said it doesn't matter because when we pass on, we go into a state of like pure happiness, like when you go to heaven. And I don't necessarily prescribe to the typical heaven, but when we pass on to that level, you go to like a certain level of bliss. And I always tell people like on private readings when I've done medium stuff, it's you're in Disneyland. Every now and then you might look back towards the parking lot, but you're not in the parking lot no more, if that makes sense. it's a weird way to put it, but when we pass on, we usually just pass on, and then we're in that better place, kind of just waiting for our relatives or loved ones to join us. That's I don't know a better way to explain that really. We don't really wait. We just kind of look back every now and then, I guess. If you guys got questions, please feel free to ask them, and we'll see what's up. And again, I hope everybody's having a great night. This is not my usual time to do tarot cards, so I'm happy that folks have joined us. And again, if you have questions, you're very welcome. Don't be shy, folks. That's what I'm here for. My private readings are not cheap, so ask me when I'm doing a live. Sonia Bell, hello, my dear. I've not seen you in a while. I will absolutely do card for you. Card is the Knight of Pentacles, my dear. You have money coming in. Or material. Maybe like I always tell people like a new couch or a new TV or something like that. It's not necessarily that, but something good's coming into your life from a material perspective. I might be buy a scratcher ticket or a lottery thing. Your money's coming in, or if you've been going for a promotion or something like that, that's what that is. The energy is that just money's coming for you, which is a pretty cool thing if you ask me. And I'm glad to see you again. Thank you. You've always been in my life. Heather Lee, or me and E, poet, I didn't know it, going to work out. Let's find out. Six of Pentacles. I'm going to pull another card for you, though, too. Six of Pentacles and Nine of Wands. Yes, you are, but rest on it. You're stressing a little bit too much on this? You're worried about it? Something happened, obviously, for you to worry about it, but the energy that I get is Six of Pentacles energy is usually really abundant and giving and all that kind of good stuff, so I take that as really positive. And then Knight of Swords, just sometimes sharp, but it's just truth. The cards indicate that, like, don't stress about it so much. It's going to work out. And if you've been worried about something too, yeah, I hope this strikes a chord with you. Someone's going to come in with a piece of information, and that sounds so overly dramatic. Somebody's going to say something, or it might even be him, and it clarifies something for you, and it makes everything fine. But so the Nine of Wands is indicating to me that you should kind of just rest on it, and it'll be okay. It'll work out in the end. Yeah, dropping cards. I'm dropping cards, my dark and lovely souls. Sheila, card please, Lenny. Is my lover coming back? I hope so, sweetie. Eight of Pentacles. You've been working on this. You've been manifesting this, haven't you? Let me pull another card. King of Cups at work, sweetie. Whatever you've been doing, if you've been sacrificing chickens, no, lighting candles, playing Stevie Nicks songs, whatever it is, you have manifested this. This is actually coming back for you, I think. And yeah, with the moon, sometimes the moon's a card of deception, but sometimes it's a card of mysticism and magic. I think they are. I really do. And usually when love has gone away, I kind of am the person to steer away from that. Like, usually when it's over, but no, I think they might be coming back. And I think you've manifested this. You have a little bit of a witchy soul, and you've kind of brought them back, which is kind of cool if you ask me. Thank you, everybody, for joining who's new. If you have a question, please feel free to ask it. That's what I'm doing tonight. And also, if you haven't, please think about liking and sharing and subscribing and all that kind of cool stuff. In fact, we're at the 10-minute mark, so you guys get my first commercial of the evening. If you like the way that I read cards, and I hope that you do, you can always get a private reading from me at thelennygraves.com. I also sell spells and books and stuff like that. And this month, for the rest of the summer, I'm doing 15% off tarot readings. So if that's something that interests you, you should check it out. Hello from not Australia. Hello from America, my dear. I want to go to Australia one day. I've never been. May I please have a card on love and finances? I will give you two. First card for love, Knight of Swords. You're going to get a piece. Now you can get three cards because I want to clarify the Knight of Swords. Four of Swords. You're going to get a piece of news that comes in regards to love. And this is strange. Just put your heart at ease on love. And now you're going to get three cards because that's strange to me. Because Page of Swords, I think you might have an air sign coming into your life, my dear. That's just really... Yeah, I'm going to say that you have an air sign coming into your life as well. And that's going to really put your heart on ease. This is a good person for you. So that's love. That's the love portion. And finances, let's hope we don't do three. King of Cups. Your finances are going to make you happy. That's so lame. That's so lame. That's not the best way to put that. Emotional happiness associated with your wealth that comes in. So this speaks to me to two things. First of all, that money will be coming in, so finances are good, and also it comes into a way that actually makes your heart happy, which is really kind of cool. You're getting kind of both. It's a good thing. And then again, on the love, I'm really thinking strong that an air sign is going to come into your life. That would be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and they're going to put your heart at ease. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to happen quicker than you think. That's pretty cool. Sorry it took that many cards. It's just weird on the sign. Sorry, guys. I'm waiting for a question. If you have a question, I got an answer. Terry wants to know, should she trust him? Let's find out. Two of Wands. I'm going to pull one more card to clarify that on top of it. Page of Pentacles. No, I don't believe you should. This is traditionally a good card, but I'm not taking it out of context because of the way I pulled the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands tells us that we're seeing something that's in front of us and it looks like a good thing in the whole world, but there's a card behind us there a staff behind us that we don't see. There's something deceptive there. And that's not always deceptive, but that's the vibe I got when I pulled this. And then I follow it with the Page of Pentacles. It's I don't know the best way to put this. Regardless, now that I've told you this, the suspicions that you have are going to manifest. Don't get paranoid. Just you shouldn't trust them. And now that I've told you that, that's going to kind of skew how you look at it. Don't be paranoid about it. But now that you know, and it's kind of been reaffirmed by the universe, those suspicions, you're going to find the material manifestation of. And that's not something you want, obviously, but it's going to set your mind so that you can move forward and do what you need to do. I'm sorry. It's not the best word. That's just the truth. That's what it is, sweetie. I apologize. But as my mother once said, men are like buses. There's one every 15 minutes. It's true. You guys got questions? Everybody's shy tonight. There we go. Vader's mom, hey. Can you please tell me if my love life is back on track and if I'm going to sort out all my money? Of course. King of Pentacles on the money. You're going to be fine on your money. You're going to be fine on your money. Love life, sweetie. Burn some candles. Listen to Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac records. Manifest it because you got to work on it with the 10 Wands. I'm going to pull one more card on top of it because you have always asked questions. You're lovely. King of Wands. You can manifest the person you're looking for. You just got to work on it. And I don't know what that means to you, sweetie. That might mean like you need to go out and stretch your stuff. You need to put on your red lipstick and just go to town. I don't know. Whatever that, but yeah, you got to put a little work into it to manifest what you're looking for in the realms of love. And even if you're talking to somebody right now, you can really up that level. And I don't think that you are, but that's not the vibe I get. But even if you are kind of like an opening, just put that fire energy in there, if you get what I'm saying, and that's going to spice up your love life. But you got to put that energy into it, sweetie. You got to, guys. Again, thank you everybody for joining, and don't be shy with the questions. Should I wait for the younger one or the older one? How torrid. How torrid indeed. So you give me two choices. So the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to pull two cards, and each card will be indicative of a choice, and we'll take the best choice. I think that works. So let's go ahead and do this one more time like that. We'll go like that. And then, so the first card I pull, it's flying out of my hand. Spirits are about us. The Six of Wands. And this is for the younger one. And then the older one is the, Seven of Cups, sweetie. Wait for the younger one. Wait for the younger one. Let me clarify on that. King of Swords. And then on the other one, Ace of Swords. In both piles, both cards, the younger one's a better choice for you. So wait. As Phil Collins would say, you can't hurry love. You just have to wait, sweetie. I don't know why the older one. It's not a bad choice, but the other one's just a better choice all around. Michelle, whom should I choose? One is a smart choice, and the one makes my heart sore. Well, honey, I'm not even going to pull my cards. As a psychic and a priest of Inanna, you should choose the one that makes your heart happy. It doesn't matter what your brain says when it comes to love. It just doesn't. I don't care what people say. People over rationalize and overthink love and classify it and put categorizations on it. If you love somebody, you should love somebody. And I'm going to click the card deck like that, and I'm going to split it. You can't make that up to the Six of Wands again, which is just a card of triumph. Go with your heart. Always go with your heart. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start singing Roxette songs. Listen to your heart. No, I'm not going to do it. But no, seriously, choose your heart. Turn on your heart light. I'm going to do heart references. I'm going to start singing heart songs. No, that's what you need to do, Michelle. Again, thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me. If you got a question, ask. Is life punishing or putting me on the right path? So here's the way that, and again, I'm not a Christian. I do Bible references, talk about it. I'm really not. But there's that part in the Bible, and I tell this to people often who are spiritual people, and you don't have to believe in the Bible, there's just wisdom in it. And Christ is talking to his disciples, and he's like, if you were of the world would love you. But you're not of the world. So the world tests, the world hates you, right? So basically, having a witchy and a magical soul, and you're coming to my channel for a reason. Being a spiritual person or an enlightened person in a realm full of whatever, it's going to test you. It's going to push harder. It's going to push harder on you. And sometimes that might feel like a punishment. I guess in some ways it is. It's the demiurge or the web that kind of falls over reality and punishes people who are lightened sparks to it. But it's really not. It's an indication that you're on the right path. Anything worth doing in life is hard. And that includes like living great lives. If you ever look at somebody's life who's amazing, they didn't have an easy life. There's no books written about people with like easy lives. They're always kind of like come up and they do some incredible things and they go through adversity. So you're on the right path. Thank you again to my admin, Joel. I appreciate him. He's been finding you guys' questions and putting them up for me. So ask him some questions. Thank you all the new folks for joining. MoMA, Yvonne. Let's do it that way because I just read it as it comes up. When my brother, I can read words. I'm literate sometimes. When my brother will the right one come in? Let's find out. Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to pull another card for you. Page of Wands. You know, I'm going to pull one more card. You get three. Ace of Cups. This is coming quicker than you think, and it's passion, stability, and love. When that's going to happen? When I do my readings, especially my readings like this, I just kind of skim the surface of your energy. It's real hard to, because it's just a bunch at once, right? But I get vibes and seasons and stuff like that. And usually I don't read for anybody more than like a season out or maybe 2 seasons at the most. So I have a vibe that someone's coming into your life that's quite incredible. And again, they hit all the points: passion, love, and material. So it's a hot, rich dude who loves you. If he has tons of money, buy me that beach house. That's what I'm looking for, my dark and love whistles. But no, seriously, that's going to come into you. And though I don't have a really strong sense of the time, I'm sorry, sweetie, it's just not coming to me. The way that my readings work this way, it's always within a season or 2 on these live readings. So it's sooner than you think. I know, I should be a little bit clearer than that. But I got to be a little cryptic, be a little mysterious. Well, thank you for sharing. I'm sorry it wasn't torrid. That is, yeah, that kind of goes along. Then that means it's kind of, you know this already, though. I would suspect you already know this. So, yeah, just go with it. Go with it. He's younger. He's younger. Probably better looking, I would hope, if you're dreaming about. But yeah, that's cool. And it's cool with it lines up with the moon energy. Linda, you need a card if possible, please. I will absolutely stay blessed, and you stay blessed yourself, my dear. Let's see. What does Linda need to know? Wheel of Fortune, Linda. Let me pull another card for you. Five of Cups. Ooh. But let me pull one after that. The World. Let me clarify the Five of Cups. You get a good reading with that. Seven of Wands. You've had a bad time of late, haven't you, Linda? Yeah, I think you have. That's going to change very soon. You're going to have a stroke of luck. And then, so the World can mean a couple different things in the tarot. And one of the ways that I like to interpret the World is it's like our life is a book and it's just different chapters, right? The World indicates that a new chapter is opening in your life. I suspect you've been sad of late. I just do. Something amazing is going to happen to you. It's a really lucky thing, and it opens up the world, but not necessarily like in the way that you think, but just a whole new chapter in your life. It might not be that grand, but you're gonna be happy about it. You're gonna be like super happy about it. And guys, we're at the 20-minute mark, so you get commercial number 2. If you like the way that I read cards, you can always get a personal reading at thelennygraves.com. I do cards, spells, books, all that kind of stuff. And this month I'm doing 15% off tarot reading. So with the code, say type in Graves when you check out, and that'll do it for you. thelennygraves.com. And again, thanks everybody for joining. Commercial is done. I need a better commercial, or like a little puppet to pop up and sing a song or something like that. That would be pretty amazing. Carolyn, hi, this is first time. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. My question is, will I ever find my true love? I like to think that everybody has the opportunity to find the true love in their life. I really do, but let's see what the cards have to say for you. If I can shuffle ones. All right, we're going to go one more time like that, and let's flick it, hit it. And we got the 10 of Wands. I'm going to pull 3 for you. 2 of Pentacles. And then Judgment. You will absolutely find true love in your life. This is a thing that's going to happen to you, but this sounds so Yoda stupid, but you got to find the balance in your life. Don't worry about this too much. And the way that this works, and this is true, this is really true. This is how magic or manifestation. If we dwell in a certain energy, the universe kind of echoes that energy. So we have to change it. So what I would like you to do is kind of pull yourself away from the love seeking. Love will find you when you don't look for it. That's just how that works. I wish that wasn't true, but it really is. Ask anybody's try Tinder. You just can't go looking for love, right? But love will find you. So you're going to find your true love because you are with the Judgment card. That's going to happen. I'm going to pull one more card for you just so you know. Knight of Pentacles. It might not be as quick as you want it to be. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of the knights, right? But it's also the most solid of the knights. So kind of find your balance and just kind of like, work and live your life and stuff like that. And don't worry about love. And I promise you the second, like you're like, I don't even care. Then like your knight in shining armor is just going to kind of, well, not ride up, but he's going to trot his horse up because it's Knight of Pentacles. But yeah, you'll get exactly what you're looking for. I promise, sweetie. Just takes a little bit of time. Again, thank you everybody for hanging out with me tonight. And again, hey, Norma. Oh no, I lost the question. Thank you, Joel. Question, I have a lot of different dreams. I'm different life experiences, but I keep getting lost. No matter how I try, I can't find my way back to where I need to be. Okay, so like in your dreams, you're having a problem getting back to where you're being, or just finding your path in life, sweetie? Dreams are our subconsciousness, like expressing ourselves, and also spirits and entities communicate for us from our dreams, so we can really take a lot from that. But like to find your way back, though, I'm not quite sure what your question is with that. Like, are you lost in your dreams, or you feel like you're lost in your path? If you clarify that for me, sweetie. Because it's a different thing. You can be vexed by the spirits of Morpheus. That sounds really cool. But and that'll mess with your dreams. Carolyn. Oh no. Or Shava. A card for this dark soul. Absolutely, my dear. 7 of Pentacles. Sweetie, you have been putting energy into something. You know what this is better than me. I just get the vibe. This could be a relationship, or it could be your job. It could be either one. The vibe that I've gotten from you is you've put energy and thought, your emotion, like just part of yourself into something. You know what this is more than me. that was a seed you planted. That's about to be abundant. Is this love? You're going to get a bunch of kisses. If this was money, you're going to get a big check, that kind of thing. So whatever you've put your energy into, sweetie, that's about to ripen and become its fruit for you, if that makes sense. I hope so. Which is pretty cool. Well, Lori, you shouldn't say that. That's horrible. My dear, here's the cool thing about love is it doesn't matter if you could care less anymore. When Cupid decides to hit you with his arrow, you don't got a choice. When Inanna decides to vex you with love, you go be in love again. So swear it off, Lori. But one day you're going to be doing what you do. I don't know, hanging out at the roller skate rink, playing pool or something like that. And some strapping dude with arms like tree trunks, big shock of red hair is going to come in and you're going to be like, whoa, or something like that, sweetie. Don't ever give up on love. Love's a beautiful thing. It's the most powerful thing in the universe. Kishna. Is it Kishna? I think. I want to ask, does not even going to try still love you? Let's find out, my dear. Let's find out. Justice. I'm going to pull you 3 cards because love is the theme tonight. 6 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. They absolutely, sweetheart, they absolutely still love you. That you remind them of a happier time. That seed's been planted. And I suspect because you're worried about this, and I don't do this. I usually tell you when people move on, just let them go, right? But they love you. They really do love you. They remember you quite fondly. That seed's in their heart. That's a really good thing. All right, my dark and lovely souls. Everybody's been shy. I got time for one more question before I go do whatever it is I'm going to do tonight. But if you got one, ask me while I got a couple minutes left. Dalen, I'm sorry, sweetie, if I missed you guys. If I missed any of you, I say this sometimes, or if Joel did, the way this works is like sometimes a bunch of people ask questions, you just can't keep up. So it's never intentional. It's never intentional. Dalen, so I have a card. May I have a card? What do you need to know? Let me tell you what you need to know, sweetie. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to split it. And 5 of Cups after Justice. I'm going to put one more to 10 of Cups. Sweetie, it's in the astrology. You've been upset about something. Don't be. You've been in a sad state, but you're going like from a 5 of Cups to 10 of Cups. And in tarot, this is amazing, right? Because like 5 of Cups is just utter depression. Well, 10 of Cups is just pure bliss. You got people dancing under a rainbow, throwing confetti or whatever in the air. It's pretty amazing. But seriously, you've been in an energy. That energy is about to shift, and it's just and it's due. So I think you've been in a sad space, but you're about to go to a really, really happy space. I think that's really cool. And I'm going to do one more card for you because you're the last person of my night, Queen of Pentacles. And this will manifest way quicker than you think when I pull and like a queen energy after that. But that's just, to me, that's just manifested into the real. So that's how that works. My dark and lovely souls, thank you for joining me tonight. Usually I do my lives during the day, and I'll probably go back to doing that, but I want to test a few at night and see what happened. And I thank you all for hanging out with me. And I want to thank my admin, Joel. He did an amazing job posting. And last commercial for the evening before I say goodnight. If you guys like the way that I read cards, please check me out at thelennygraves.com, and you can get a personal reading there from me. And please think also about liking and subscribing and all that kind of good stuff if you did not. And I will always try to do at least one live a week going forward, guys. So I hope you have the best evening, my dark and lovely souls. I'm going to go like this and just have an amazing night. You guys are the best. And it's going to be anticlimactic because I always have to end my